The North County Raiders went 12-2 last season, won the district championship, and made an appearance in the Class 4 state semifinals. The Raiders lose some key names like Nolan Reed, Peyton Allen, and Clayton Chandler, but retain many of their starters that helped lead them to a district championship. Head coach Brian Jones says he likes the mix of new guys joining his senior class.
Getting a lot of work done early, got a lot of participation. Our numbers are up slightly. They're not up like we had anticipated. We got a good core group of young guys coming in, and we've retained most of our old guys, and our attendance this summer has really been well.
Last season was North County's best season since 2004 and their first district championship since the playoffs expanded to include every team in the state. Coach Jones says that his team never looked past any opponent on their way to a historic postseason run.
It was a special season, going into the season, and at the end of 2020, playing for a district championship, being unexpected to do that, and then returning a lot of guys. We knew going into 2021, we felt like we had a chance to do something really special. We never once looked past week 10 during the season, and we had no idea it was going to end the way it did with the postseason run that we had. I'm going to be honest, when you return all 8 of your box players from a season before, you should be pretty good on defense, and then we knew the weapons we had returning offensively and the experience we thought could win 8 to 9 games. And if we'd have won 8 to 9 games, we'd have still looked back and said, that's a great season for us. But the way these guys improved during the postseason, and as into the district in the postseason, just the improvements they made and the excitement that they had when they came to practice every day, and then when we got on the field, that's really what fueled us and drove us into the playoffs.
The key for North County this year is that 3 of their 5 starting O-linemen return in the trenches for this upcoming season. The front 5 for the Raiders helped rack up 4,101 rushing yards last year. Coach Jones says his guys on the line are a tight-knit unit.
It's always stood out, their leadership and their ability, and just the way they play as a team and as a unit. And they're almost like it's almost, we use the cliche family a lot, but it's almost like family with that whole senior class. There's a lot of skill on the offensive line returning. We actually have 6 guys coming back. If you don't count Andrew, we have 6 guys coming back that started at least 1 game last year. You mentioned Mason, obviously, and Isaac. Blaine was right there too. Blaine started just about every game last year and really anchored down that right guard spot. Brian started a game or 2. He's been starting for a year and a half on defense. Now he's going to be on the offensive side of the ball. And then we had Luke and Tyler Pipkin that each had a start last year as a freshman and a sophomore, and those guys are kind of slugging it out for that other offensive tackle position. So we feel like that's definitely going to be our strength this year, is our offensive line and just the experience they have as far as game experience, and then also playing together.
Senior running back Job Smith is accredited for 1,928 of those yards and 34 total touchdowns, which is tied for 3rd most in the state last year. Coach Jones says Smith has dedicated himself to getting stronger.
Well, the big thing is about 15 more pounds. So Job's weighing a solid between 190 and 195, and he's also improved his strength again exponentially in the weight room. He's one of our strongest guys as far as total weight, and he's definitely one of our strongest guys pound for pound. And he's just a disciplined kid. He's dedicated to whatever everything he does. He doesn't halfway do anything. He's very disciplined in his diet and his workout and his rest, his studies, his film study, and it shows. He can tell just about anybody on the field on either side of the ball what they're supposed to be doing, depending on what play we're running or what defense we're running. So he's a team leader. He's a leader out on the field. The guys look up to him, and he has always embraced the role, and he's handled it the right way. And he's one of the most, to be so successful, he's one of the most humble kids I've ever met.
North County begins the season at home against Farmington, at St. Clair, home versus DeSoto, at Hillsboro, home against Battle, at Festus, plays 2 games at home against Windsor, then Potosi, then wraps up the season at Sullivan. You can hear their Week 1 game versus Farmington on AM 800 KREI and their Week 8 game against Potosi on J98 The Boot. For Regional Radio Sports, I'm Garrett Davenport.